They laughed, quietly at first, a whisper behind your back. You felt it, didn't you? That prickling in your skin, that sinking gut, the moment you realized they didn't see you coming. They thought you were small, weak, replaceable. And that is the exact second the story turns. Because the world only notices the loud, the bold, the ones who refuse to blink when the spotlight hits. You were blinking until now. Look at them. Watch them chatter, smile at their certainty. How fragile confidence looks when it's wrapped in lies. They think their words shape reality. Reality bows to the ones who claim it. You, sitting in the shadows, listening, waiting. Every slight, every whisper, it's a map, a blueprint, and you are reading it line by line, memorizing every crooked corner. It's funny, isn't it, how the small things cut deeper than the grand gestures. A glance, a laugh, a question framed like it doesn't matter, but it does. Oh, it does, and you remember it. Every snicker, every smirk. You tuck it in, save it. Not like a secret, like a weapon. Not to lash out, but to sharpen to rise when the stage finally tilts in your favor. And here's the truth. People fear what they can't predict. They despise the silent ones, the ones who watch. They love the drama, the noise, the gestures of pretended strength. But silence, focus, observation, that's real power. And you have it. Every ignored insult, every smothered laugh, it's fuel. Quiet, patient, waiting for the exact moment to strike with precision that they won't even see coming. You've been underestimated, dismissed, pushed aside, invisible. That's beautiful. That's perfect, because now you know the truth. Strength doesn't scream. It whispers. It simmers. And you've been whispering all along. All those moments they thought you weren't listening, you were. Cataloging, understanding, absorbing. So sit back, breathe, watch them dance on the edge of their own certainty. Every smile they throw, every joke they whisper, it lands like confetti in a storm. And you are the storm they can't see coming. Patient, calm, precise, waiting for the moment when the world finally notices you. And it's too late to turn away. They think they know you. What a joke. Their certainty tastes sweet, doesn't it? Like sugar coating before the bite. But you've been rewriting the rules quietly, meticulous. Every move they make, you've already imagined it. Every smile, every hesitation, every feigned confidence, cataloged, stored, not for revenge. No, for revelation, for the moment when the illusion shatters. Listen, the world loves predictability. They crave patterns, comfort. That's why they panic when someone refuses to follow the script. You are the unscripted line, the pause in their rehearsed performance, the thing that makes them squirm in their chairs, blink too fast, question everything. And it's delicious, watching them flounder while you sit calm, unshaken. That's art, pure twisted art. Every insult they throw, it slides off you. Every attempt to diminish, to provoke, to mock, it rolls over you like water on steel. You've built walls around their noise, thick, immovable, and behind those walls, your mind hums, calculates, dreams. Every slight becomes a lever. Every whisper becomes a secret path to ascend. They never even know they've handed it to you. Do you see it? How fragile confidence really is. They parade it like armor. But it's paper, thin, flimsy. One glance, one step, and it flutters to the floor. And you are the wind they never see coming. Silent, patient, inevitable. Not a shout, not a roar. A whisper of consequence that bends the air around them. And suddenly everything changes. There's beauty in observation, in patience, in sitting in the shadows while the world preens, boasts. They think the stage belongs to them. No, the stage belongs to the one who waits. The one who watches. The one who knows the play by heart before it even begins. And you know it all. Every act, every pause. So laugh quietly to yourself. Smile when they think they've won. Let them chatter, flail, stumble. Their certainty is fragile, their confidence brittle, and your patience infinite, immovable, deliciously deliberate. Because when the moment comes, when it comes, the world will finally notice you, and by then it will already be too late. The world underestimates patience. They mistake silence for weakness. They think watching is idle. You are constructing something they can't even imagine. Every look, every smile, every shadowed corner, it's a thread in a web they'll never see. And when it tightens, they'll realize too late that you were always 3 steps ahead. People love the spotlight. They crave attention, crave applause. They scream to be noticed. But you've learned the rhythm of absence, the power of not being seen. You move quietly, calculate, observe. Your presence is a slow burn, subtle, invisible, until suddenly it consumes the room, and their certainty shatters. Fragile as glass beneath your fingers. Every word they speak, every claim they make, it is a mirror, reflecting nothing but their fear. And you see it all. Every hesitation, every tremor, every tiny slip, cataloged, stored, ready, not for revenge. No, for control, for dominance, for the exquisite moment. When the scales tip, and the world bends to the one who never screamed for attention. Watch them stumble over their own narratives. They plan, they posture, they perform, and yet they cannot predict you. They cannot see your thoughts, cannot trace the patterns threading through your mind. And that is intoxicating, the way they flounder while you glide, unseen, untouchable. Smiles are weapons. Silence is artillery. Observation is armor. They wield words like swords, but you wield perception. Every whisper, every glance, a step toward inevitability. And the most delicious part, they think they are safe, invincible, untouchable, when all the while, the moment they crumble has been written in your mind for weeks, months, years. And so you sit, calm, smiling quietly, watching certainty disassemble like fragile toys. Let them talk, let them scheme. Every move they make, every word they speak, is fuel for the one who waited. And when the final act arrives, the applause, the shock, the sudden recognition, it will be yours. Silent, complete, unyielding, and nothing will feel sweeter. They never see it coming. The quiet one, the ones who watch, who listen, who remember. They think the world belongs to the loud, the flashy, the impatient. How amusing. The real power thrives in shadow, in patience, in the subtle manipulation of perception. You are that power, invisible, unstoppable, unnoticed, until the exact moment everything flips. Every slight they cast your way, you fold into yourself. not with submission, no, with calculation. Each insult, each smirk, each whispered doubt, it is a seed, planted, watered, fed by patience and observation. And when it blooms, oh, when it blooms, they will wonder how you became the storm while they were busy pretending to dance in sunlight. They measure strength by gestures, by noise, by theatrics. But you have learned the currency of patience, the language of timing, the precision of thought. Every glance is an arrow, every silence a trap, and they will step into it willingly, convinced of their control, never guessing the mind behind the mask is already miles ahead. It's intoxicating, watching certainty crumble, watching arrogance fracture. They think they are untouchable, invincible, fragile glass in the hands of someone who knows exactly how to tilt the table. And you tilt it, slowly, deliberately, every motion unseen, every shift unperceived, until the final domino falls, and it is perfection in motion. Control tastes like sweet dark honey. Power feels like quiet thunder. Observation becomes a weapon sharper than any blade. And you are the calm in the center of it. The eye of a storm that does not roar. It whispers, it lingers, it waits, and when it finally strikes, it will strike with a precision they will never forget. So sit, watch, smile. Let them stumble over their own certainty. Let them chatter, misstep, misjudge. Every false assumption, every misread glance, it is your symphony. And when the final note plays, when the world finally tilts toward you, the silence left behind will be more powerful than any scream could ever be. Look at them scramble. Look at their certainty fracture. It's beautiful, almost too easy. They build their little empires on whispers and shadows, never suspecting that the real architect sits quietly, unseen, untouchable. And you are that architect. Every move you make, every breath you take, a calculation, a design, a step toward a throne they didn't even know existed. They feed on recognition, on applause, on the illusion that presence equals power. But you have learned differently. The quiet ones dominate, the patient ones rule. You are crafting a fortress within yourself, invisible and impenetrable. Every slight, every misstep from them reinforces your walls. Every misjudged glance strengthens your resolve. You are untouchable. The world loves theatrics. The world bows to spectacle. But real strength, real mastery, it's silent. It simmers beneath the surface. It waits. Every word you withhold, every reaction you suppress, sharpens you, polishes you, shapes you. They believe they see the pieces of the puzzle, but they only see shadows, and the true design is yours alone. Internal mastery is intoxicating. Power without display, influence without claim, observation as weapon, patience as armor, restraint as victory. They throw themselves against the walls of certainty, and nothing cracks, nothing bends, nothing moves. And all the while, you sit smiling quietly, knowing that the game was yours from the first moment they underestimated you. Every insult ignored, every challenge sidestepped, compounds. You are building momentum invisible to them, like water carving stone, like wind bending trees, quiet, relentless, invisible, unstoppable. And when the moment arrives, when the stage finally tilts in your favor, it will feel inevitable, because it was inevitable from the very beginning. So keep watching, keep waiting, keep sharpening yourself while they flounder in their illusion, their noise, their posturing, their certainty.
It all fuels the one who does not scream for attention. You, the one they dismissed, the one they thought invisible, the one who always quietly moves 3 steps ahead, smiling at the irony. They think they see the whole picture. How naive. Their eyes catch shadows, but never the edges of your mind. Every move they make, every glance, every word, you twist it, fold it, mold it, not with force, not with noise, with subtlety, with patience, with a smile that doesn't reach your eyes, but chills the soul. Perception is power, influence is quiet, and you, sitting unseen, are both. Every hesitation from them, every self-assured gesture, it bends, unnoticed, imperceptible, until suddenly, the world tilts, and they realize they were never in control. They were never even playing the game. They were pawns. And you were the player all along. Every conversation is a canvas, every interaction a brushstroke. You paint confusion, curiosity, doubt, like a maestro conducting a symphony only you can hear. And the beauty is in the simplicity. They move according to the rhythm you set, unaware that the notes guiding them are yours alone. Every misstep they take is a masterpiece. Watch them misinterpret. Watch them stumble over their own certainty. They think clarity is strength. Clarity is brittle. You prefer shadow. You prefer nuance. You prefer the quiet tremor under their skin, the tiny crack in their confidence, the subtle doubt that spreads like ink. And when the tipping point comes, they will never forgive themselves for missing it. Influence is invisible. Control is silent. You do not need to announce dominance. You do not need to demand attention. It finds them. It sneaks in unnoticed. Every whispered thought, every glance, every unspoken truth builds your invisible empire, while they dance willingly into the space you created. And the final irony, they think they are shaping you. They think they are testing boundaries. But every action, every word, every small mistake only sharpens you, only strengthens the invisible lines that guide them. And when the world finally bends toward you, they will understand too late. They were never guiding. They were never leading. They were merely following your shadow. Let them think they are untouchable. Let them parade in their little bubbles of certainty. It's beautiful watching them float. Every misplaced word, every forced smile, every calculated misstep, it builds the stage for your subtle upheaval. You don't push, you don't shove, you bend reality around them, quiet, invisible, unstoppable. The world loves order, predictable patterns. They crave repetition. But you thrive in disruption. Tiny, calculated shifts. Little cracks in the foundation. They do not notice. They cannot notice. And yet everything trembles beneath their feet. Every certainty they cling to becomes a lie, carefully unraveled by the hands they never see. Power is not the loudest voice. Power is the unseen influence that makes others stumble over themselves. Every hesitation they show, every glance they misread, it feeds you, it sharpens you, and you smile quietly, knowing that their certainty was never real. It was a shadow, and you are the shape behind it. Controlled disruption is an art, a game of shadows, a slow unraveling. You plant ideas, guide perceptions, twist narratives, and they dance perfectly into your design, not coerced, not forced. In trance, every step they take, every decision they make is a testament to the silent dominance you command without ever raising your voice. Watch closely, observe the subtle tremor of realization before panic, the way certainty splinters when it touches the invisible wall you've built. Every confident claim they make is a step closer to collapse. Every small victory they think they own is part of your masterpiece, guiding them toward the inevitable truth. Control was never theirs to hold. And in the quiet after the storm, When they finally see the web, the influence, the invisible lines that guided their every choice, you will sit back, smile, not triumphant, not cruel, simply aware. The stage is yours, the audience is yours, and they were never actors. They were your instruments, perfectly tuned and beautifully played. Confidence is quiet, not loud, not flashy, not begging for recognition. True confidence hums beneath the surface. It moves like shadowed water, calm, steady, unstoppable. They look at you and see nothing. Perfect. They never see the storm brewing beneath your skin. Every gesture, every word, every pause, calculated, precise, deadly in its own way. The world fears certainty, but not yours. Yours is untouchable, immovable, unseen. You don't need to prove anything. They will notice, eventually. Every misstep, every forced smile, every misjudged glance builds your invisible throne. They cannot touch it. They cannot break it. They can only stumble blindly toward the power they refuse to respect. Elevation is subtle. It's in the way you move through rooms, through conversations, through life. Every look, every word withheld, every silence sharpens you, shapes you, polishes you, and they are blind to it. They cannot see the art being crafted in plain sight, the empire being built without ceremony, and when they finally notice, it will feel inevitable. Unshakable confidence is magnetic. Invisible threads pull others toward you without effort. They follow cues they cannot name. They respond to gestures they do not understand. And you sit quietly, aware of every tremor, every shift, every unconscious acknowledgement. They never realize they are moving to your rhythm because it is invisible, perfectly hidden, perfectly precise. Every challenge they throw, every doubt they plant, it is fuel, not to lash out, not to react, but to refine, to sharpen, to elevate. They shape you unknowingly, and in the quiet mastery of your mind you absorb it, transform it, bend it to the invisible will that guides every move they make without their knowledge. So smile, sit, breathe, let the world flounder while you rise. Invisible, untouchable, unstoppable. Every whisper of doubt they throw, every attempt to diminish, it strengthens you. And when the world finally bends toward your quiet mastery, they will see it too late. And in that moment you are untouchable, unquestionable, perfectly, invisibly dominant. Smile quietly. Watch the world bend. Every thought, every move, sharper, darker, unstoppable. This is your mind, your stage, your game. And here, you are learning to play it better than anyone else. If your mind hungers for more, if you crave the unseen power, the subtle mastery, the quiet dominance, subscribe to Twist Mind. Step closer to the edge. Watch, learn, transform. Your next move starts here.